What up? Big Herc916. Positivity, motivation. Never settle for average. Go pick you up some merch. BigHerc916.com. A lot of the hoodies already sold out, man. So, man, grab yours for the winter before they're gone, and then you have to wait for the next design. But, man, I was just sitting back reflecting. And when you talk about helping your own and trying to build community and unity, it's a great concept in thought, but in actual application, man, it's crazy, because when you try to extend a hand as far as knowledge or game and actually help a lot of those you think want your help, you're setting yourself up to get knocked out the box, man. Because most of those cats you're trying to lend a hand to, because of their ignorance and lack of vision, given an opportunity, they would just take you down. I've been around a lot of these dudes, man. I've seen them. I've been in the trenches, just because I'm not out here, perpetrating an image that fits in with the narrative demographic, doesn't mean that I haven't been around a certain element and I know how to survive in that element, and I've seen what those mentalities in that element are. And when you don't go along with the herd, you kind of have your own ideas, and you have maybe greater goals, bigger dreams. People have a tendency to hate on you, man. People have a tendency to think that you think you're better, that you want to be above them. And look, man, if you have a dream and the next person has a dream, then at least you have dreams. It doesn't matter if one person wants a 200-foot yacht and you want a 40-foot boat. You both have dreams. You should both support each other. It's not about trying to knock a man down, and that's what, for the most part, you've been trained to do your whole life, is knock a man down when he appears to have more than you have. I even check myself when I look at certain people's success growing up, and would be like, man, but at the end of the day, I'm like, dude, that person put in the work. It's inspirational to see a brother driving a $300,000 car, or even a clean ass old school, a brother dressing sharp, looking proper. To me, that's inspiration. Brothers give me hope that we can do something bigger and better than what's been promoted in society for us. Right now they have us on some self-destruct mode, kill each other mode, self-hate mode, destruction mode, and we're bigger than that, man. And the reason why we're losing in some aspects, as far as in community, education, and just advancement, is because we don't love ourselves, man. So God is punishing us. God meaning self. You're punishing yourself, man. Once you learn to love yourself, which means if you love yourself and you look at another person that looks like you, dark skinned, kinky hair, brown skin, whatever the case may be, you can learn to love that person too. And you won't have it in your heart to go out and kill that person or hurt that person. But you got to love yourself first, man. Loving yourself will create value in others, which is the reflection of yourself. I always tell people, man, I like to use the example, say for instance, if you have a Rolls Royce, and that Rolls Royce, you have bird poop on it, tree sap, water marks from the rain or water splashing on it, and it looks like it hasn't been washed in a month, and you're riding around like that, McDonald's wrappers inside, windows dirty. When you look at that and you look at like, man, that's an expensive car, but a person doesn't care, that kind of says something about the character of that person. And what I mean by that is you are worth your weight literally in gold. You have a limited value, but you put limitations on your value by your actions. And if you were to actually apply your unlimited value, there's no ceiling on what you could accomplish, what you could be. But you ride around like that dirty Rolls Royce, and therefore you don't even see your value because you haven't cleaned yourself, meaning you haven't cleaned your conscience. You haven't cleaned your mentality to elevate beyond that ceiling. And that's all I try to share when I do my videos, man, is some type of elevation. When I think of my people, I always look for people that I can identify with that have the same values. And of course, when I go to places when there's not a whole lot of brothers, I look for other brothers that are there because I know, like, damn, they understand. Because no matter how you look at it, I mean, when people say, oh man, you don't love your dude, I'm black, I know it. I'm darker than most of you guys out there in the world. Bow-legged, big dude. I stand out. I know how people look at me. Don't tell me about what I'm trying to be, you dumbasses. I know, man. I've lived in this skin. I've been chased and called the N-word, man. I've dealt with being harassed by the police, man, multiple times. Nigga, don't tell me. But I try to elevate you so that you can get out your box and we can go to some of these places together. But you don't even get it. You're trying to pull me back down. I'm trying to pull you up. You don't see the big picture. And that's the big picture for me, is elevation, man. There's no reason why we can't have and be doing the same things as everybody else. We're not limited to just running around with chains and sagging and doing. Man, we go to nice car shows. We go to nice events, man. There's brothers who were into rodeos and cowboys and into surfing and skateboarding. Some of the tightest brothers I've seen is on that skateboard. I've seen some talent. I know some brothers that play tennis. There's a lot of different things. We're not limited by quote unquote, that's a white thing, that's a Mexican thing, that's a black, that's an Asian. No, man. We study too. We smart too. We engineers too. We mathematicians too. So when I put my videos out there, I'm trying to open your mind up. I'm not trying to be like them, you dumbass. I'm being me, because most of the people saying and talking stupid are doing that because they're trying to fit in and they're thinking that's what they got to do to fit in. I was taught by my mom to talk proper. That's my mom talks proper. I was taught by my mom to act like I have some manners. My grandma taught me about manners, about, stand up straight, always say excuse me, say pardon me, say yes ma'am, open a door for your elders, don't beg when you go places, don't touch things in the store. A lot of these different things my grandmother taught me, man, and so I try to pass them on. because I don't have any kids, so I try to pass them on to some of the, you people out here watching my video, especially you youngsters, because I know ain't nobody taught you no goddamn manners, and you don't have no self-esteem, and you think that you got to act a certain way to make yourself appear to be black. That's not true, man. And like I said, people when they want to say, dude, I've been through, and I've been in police situations more than most of you guys even talking out there. You guys living through rap videos. I've lived it, man. But I tell you, it ain't fun and ain't nothing to brag about. I wouldn't even want any of you to experience half the shit I've experienced. So I try to give you some real game. But yeah, man. Community and unity, man, you got to open up your mind before any of that even take effect. And you have to learn to, unlearn what you've been taught, because that's a program, and that program is what they count on to keep us in our place, quote unquote. You think they want a big silverback like me sitting across a table, talking the same investments, making the same moves, buying the same islands, parking my yacht next to their yacht? Come on, man. They fear that, man. A young silverback, and I'll bust your wife's cheeks. Come to the party and I can run shit? Come on. They don't want that. They don't want you up in there like that, looking right in their face. You a owner, they a owner. How you get a sports team? How you get this? The same way you got it. But no, I actually had to hustle for mine. I didn't inherit it. See, we got to work for shit, man. And I'm trying to tell you, if you work, yeah, but we need to work together, not work against each other. That's the whole thing, is, keeping us fighting each other, hating each other, bringing each other down, tearing each other down. We can't never talk about the positive comes from something. We got to always find something to tear each other down about. Until we stop doing that shit, man, we ain't going to ever grow, man. And we're going to continue to be punished by God, man, which is self. So I'm just spitting some of this game for you guys, man, because like I said, I come from the heart. I ain't no fake ass nigga, man. I ain't out here trying to be something I'm not. And I've just, come to a point in life, man, when I feel like I got to put, out these messages. It's like my calling, regardless of what everybody else is going to think. So, Big Herc916. I know you're not the average motherfucker. So, I got some merch for you. Never settle for average, because we ain't the average motherfuckers. Tank tops, t-shirts, never settle for average, because we ain't the average motherfuckers. Got them hats, man. BigHerc916.com. Pick you up some merch. Limited, very limited. I'm not going to have a bunch of these because there's only a limited edition of people who ain't the average motherfuckers. Lockdown's over. Get your yard time in. Exclusively at FreshOutSeries.com. Hello, I'm Big Herc916. Contact me for life coaching and motivational speaking.